lol. O Undead pode ser qualquer uma das raças. Tecnicamente, né? Ok. Então, primeiro, eu vou escolher uma das origens. Eu não vou criar um personagem de custo para poder pegar o máximo das histórias possível. Um, dois, três, quatro, cinco, seis. Então basicamente eu vou escolher dois para deixar de fora. Eu quero essa dele. Eu quero esse maluco aqui também. Deixar ele como... Quero fazer um fighter, um rogue, um arqueiro e um summoner recuado com cura, com magia de suporte. O que é esse beast? Então eu vou começar com The Red Prince, que vai ser basicamente o meu guerreiro, meu fighter. Bouncing Shield? Não, não quero escudo, eu quero uma espada de duas mãos. Knight, beleza, você. Ah, eu não posso mudar a cor do Red Prince. Que tristeza. Oh, ok, isso foi inesperado. Deixa eu ver esse rosto. Que fofinho, meu Deus, opa isso. Eu vou pegar um rostinho fofinho. Ó, esse, ok, ali. Que parece mais um peixe, né? Pois solta fogo. Parece um periquito. E aí? Não, eu vou pegar o peixe mesmo. Oh! Ok. Que bonitinho, nossa. Eu vou pegar o vermelho com azul. Contraste. É um roxo, massa. Deixa eu ver. 2 de força de constituição, tá de boa. O effect Hunter Bartering. Tá. Eu sei que a maioria das origens meio que se completa. Então é bom não mexer muito nisso, porque quando eu pegar, por exemplo, o vezes, sei lá, ele vai ter alguma outra coisa que vai completar. Mas no caso de bartering, eu acho que tem um outro que tem bartering. Deixa eu ver quem é. Aí. É o Ifan Benzemed. E eu quero pegar ele pra ser meu arqueiro. Então... Ah, droga, mudou minha cara. Ok. Ok. Era isso? Era isso. Né? Era isso mesmo. Listen to origin story? Huh. Oh.
Famed, of course, for my unique red skin and unparalleled skills as a general of the House of War, I, the Red Prince, was raised within the vast palaces of the fabled Forbidden City. I was destined to become the next emperor. But my ambitions suffered a bit of a setback when I fell from grace for cavorting.
Ups, foi mal. Eita! Eu mutei ele. Ok. Eu vou ter que ver isso nas configurações depois, pra ele continuar tocando o som mesmo quando eu der o tab, basicamente. Então eu vou deixar a Constituição em força e eu vou tirar Bartering, porque eu sei que... Oh, ainda tem mais um ponto. Eu tenho Persuasion já, né? Então pronto. Vai ser Persuasion 2 pra conversar com a galera. Eu não vou pegar nem Sneak nem Thievery, porque ele é Knight. Então vai ser com Persuasion. Ok. Continuando. Talentos oportunista. Sempre. Deixar isso mesmo. Qual instrumento? Eu sempre prefiro o cello. Ela é muito bom. É o cello mesmo? Cello mesmo. Beleza, acho que é isso. Eu gostaria de dar uma olhada quais são as outras habilidades da galera pra ver se mais alguém tem Persuasion. Eu só vou ter que refazer a cabeça dele, né? Ok. Quem é que eu vou pegar? Eu vou pegar Sebile. Tem que ter. Ela vai ser a Rogue. Pra poder comer a droga. Vai comer a galera. Ela tem Bartering também? Como assim? Todo mundo tem Bartering nessa droga? Ou é o Knight que tem Bartering? Deixa eu ver. É o Knight que tem Bartering. Interessante. Opa. Eu achava que era por personagem. Antes eu acho que era por personagem. Quero Knight, eu não acho Knight. Ok. Então, vamos seguir então. Desejo boa sorte aí. Tomara que as classes que eu pegar não tenham habilidade sobrepondo um sobre o outro. Marketing, então é ele que vai vender os itens, não é isso? Bora lá. Eu gosto de deixar o Barter o mesmo cara que pega os itens. É bom sempre ter um com Lucky Charm pra mandar ele catando tudo. Enfim. Vamos começar que eu tenho que pegar todo mundo primeiro. Sim? Não, pera aí. Deixa eu ver se eu consigo mudar o nome dele. Posso. Seu nome não é mais The Red Prince? Eu não posso mudar o nome dele. Poxa, que pena. Eu só deixo... o Bob 01, Bob 02, Bob 03 toda vez que eu vou fazer alguma coisa assim que tem mais de um personagem. Uau, isso é bonitinho.
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned.
LOL.
I was shackled and collared. And sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken.
Godwoken,
But
Godwoken.
instead, I became part of their story.
Godwoken é a gente, né? É o jogador. É isso? Deixa eu ver se o som tá bom.
Instead, I became part of their story.
É, o som tá bom. Beleza.
Their story.
É, o som tá bom. Beleza. Talvez minha voz esteja um pouco alta demais, eu vou abaixar um pouquinho. Mas esse... Ok. Primeiro, opções, áudio. Não tem. Take pro screen. Ativar o frame cap. Para 60. Controla. Eu tenho um joystick aqui. Na verdade, mas... Enfim. Se não dá pra botar o som pra tocar por fundo. The Red Prince.
What a way to wake. Wooden boards and iron shackles. The Divine Order's hospitality leaves much to be desired indeed.
Indeed, buddy.
My, these smelling salts are strong stuff.
A
Green school.
subpar cranium, that. Human, no wonder.
Não tenho arma. Opa. O que acontece se eu bater? Esperando. Beleza. Bora seguir. Será que eu posso roubar isso? Mas eu posso ler.
What a well of knowledge this tome is. Dallas is such a dear. There. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash. In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs. You'll find him on the other side of the
Pô, Bob, na moral.
quarters.
Não, eu fiquei meio triste, velho. Pô, ninguém quer jogar comigo, velho.
Eu vou fazer o seguinte. Eu vou mostrar essa gravação pra ele. Só pra ele ver a frescura.
Eu sem querer fechei o Discord. Eu tava fechando o Steam, acabei fechando o Discord sem querer.
É, né?
Alô?
Foi.
Ó,
Tá de frescura, pô.
eu fechei o Discord sem querer. Vê.
Fala.
Ah, ele tá gravando.
Ah, o nome da sala é esse, tá ligado?
Tá bom, desculpa.
Agora, se você quiser vir jogar... Aí ele saiu de novo. Aí ele sai de novo, ele vai embora. Aí depois fica, ninguém quer jogar comigo. Pô. Ah não, velho. Os caras também. Pera aí, muito fresco. Se quem quisesse jogar, chegava e perguntava se podia entrar. Não dá pra entrar no meio do jogo, pô? Não é só liberar aqui, sei lá como é que faz. Também não me... Ah, enfim. Ah, tá. Bora continuar. Find the other side of this stack. Of these quarters. Ok. Eu sei porque ela botou um negócio em mim. Isso é inútil.
Why? Because we're at sea, of course, and have been for several days.
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
Ah, narrador.
My word, you do seem a bit oh well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. A new life awaits. And if you're a particularly good boy, perhaps a cure as well. An end to...
Eu vou matar essa moça daqui do final desse prólogo. O que foi que eu aprendi? Não, ela.
No lesions, no trauma. It was bled by magic.
Bora lá. Ah, aquela moça que morreu, né?
There's been a murder.
A young magister steps.
Ugly sight,
Yeah.
isn't it? Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalker followed the source that did this.
Bonitinho, olha o corpo ali, tá soltando um negócio.
She looks up at you with a...
I was on duty in your room when the murder. You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Figured as much. Listen, I could use some... Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that?
A shiny gold coin. Sério? Uma. Ok.
Thanks.
Será que eu posso pegar esse aqui? Eu não posso entrar em stealth aqui porque tem muita gente. Quem sabe depois. Da última vez eu não subi aqui. Eu quero ver o que tem lá em cima. Opa!
Junk. The hatch is blocked. I'll need to find another way.
Ok, bloqueado.
Take him into this room. Or was he already?
Please, please, please.
O que eu falo primeiro? Primeiro com a moça.
Ah, there you are. Would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not at all brat-like babes that I am by no accounts this loser woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly allergical.
Ok.
Very correct you are, spouse of mine. Madam Josephine Gribbles de P. What?
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin, and she shoos the children away from her with a laugh.
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and get, and maybe I'll sing you something when I'm good and...
She turns to you, dark-eyed and dirty-haired, and smiles.
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we? You presume right. Thanks, but I already belong to an elite. You take care, though.
Uma gangue de elite. Esses sussurros são do jogo? Uau! É quase inaudível, eu pensei que era...
Nope, trying not to find anything out either.
Suddenly, her eyes cloud to an unnatural black. Greyish veins run as quickly as they came. The clouds clear.
Good luck, Chief.
Ok, valeu. Eu não quero aquele bucket. Fala com a moça.
She chuckled.
I bet that's just what they'll look like. Rolling die, deciding fates.
Rolando os dados.
Don't worry, honey.
She looks you up and down with the merest hint of a coy smile on her lip.
Never say never, though.
She eyes you.
Not the future, no. But I can read the past in flesh. One of the perks of being an elf, you see. I'm quite good at it, too. I could lick your arm and tell you how you spent the night before last. Shall
She gives your arm a...
you were finding the cellar door ajar. Instead of trying to escape, you snuck into the pantry like a common thief, only to find nothing but rather questionable. There you stood as a magister walked in, still hungry, feeling a mighty fool.
Você estava na cela junto com outros sorcerers, os usuários de magia sócia, né? Mas quando estava todo mundo dormindo, você ficou com fome. Até que você não aguentou mais. Você encontrava a porta da cela aberta. Em vez de tentar escapar, você foi roubar comida. Oh.
Of course it is. The truth's right there. But don't you worry, darling. Your secret's safe. I don't lick and tell.
I don't lick and tell. I like you. You're quite crazy, but I like you. Deixa eu ver quem mais. Ipsan.
A scruffy man lounges against the...
Watch your back, new fish.
New fish.
Murderer on board, and I'd bet 3 months' pay it's this.
Rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning, the man named Ifan beckons again.
Hello.
He leans in and adjusts your collar with a sharp tug, balancing its weight so it no longer presses unpleasantly on your neck. He winks.
Ah, que massa.
Pinches less that way, right?
Hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister settles back to his task of glowering at Ifan. And now, you.
We used to know each other, more's the pity. I was his commander many, many, many moons ago. Isn't that right, Vic?
Que? Você era o commander dos Magisters? E vocês têm o mesmo HP? Nem o Poe enquanto era o commander.
The tight-faced Magister draws one finger across his throat in an elaborate fashion, but says nothing. Ifan grins, flashing pointed white teeth.
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword and now he's Johnny Big Pants. Long story. Maybe I'll tell you about it in the joy. Away from interested parties. No. The dead man, Finn, is it? I'd no business with him. And I wouldn't put a man down without...
He glances over at Magister Victor, who stares...
Damn shame sheer annoyance isn't reason enough. The joy, I've heard a lot. Nothing wonder if we'll get to meet the ringmaster himself. Not eager to bow before the great Bishop Alexander, son of the divine himself. My sentiments exactly. But Vic here will blow a blood vessel if he hears you talking like...
What are you conspiring about over there? Lizard!
Oh, don't mind him. Vic's just got a bee in his bonnet. And that bee is me.
Name!
Magister Victor looks at you suspiciously, then scrawls something illegible down in a tiny notebook. He scowls at you as he stows the notebook back in his voluminous robes.
Eu digo mesmo, meu nome é o Príncipe Vermelho.
Ifan performs an elaborate
Não é bem um
pantomime
nome.
of keeping quiet, one finger in front of his lips as he leans back against the wall.
Would you put a knuckle in it? I'm trying to concentrate.
Essa moça aqui não é importante.
Forgive me, Your Highness. I didn't expect... well, anyway, whether I had more than...
She nods and smiles wanly before returning to her duty.
Ah,
Can we just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up?
oh droga, eu peguei um... Oba, comida.
Mad? No. Insufferable? Surely.
A
Ah,
broad
beast.
dwarf sits. He raises.
Listen up, boy. You hear that? The ship, of course.
A wave of sound wash.
And
Never thought you'd end up a prison guard,
The fellow cocks his.
that isn't anger. It's
He cocks his ear to the other side. Then
anticipation.
Anticipation.
Senses something. I'd hold on to my breeches if I were you, mate.
Ele é o único que tem um chapéu, por sinal. Vocês repararam isso? Ele tem um chapéu de capitão, né? Nenhum outro tem elmo, por assim dizer.
That's all you hear, though. Listen, there now, just like that.
Eu não ouço nada. Olha, tem um minimapa. Eu juro que só vi isso agora.
as his countenance breaks into an expression of joy. One great.
There. You heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. Aye, this is good news, boy. Good news. It's the wheel. The wheel. Don't you see? You
The veal,
beautiful
the
idiot?
veal.
Squeaks whenever the helmsman jerks it clockwise, which means, pardon my beard. That means, if we've been travelling for, yes, only 10.34 nautical miles to Fort Joy.
Never thought you'd end up a prison guard, Vic.
Ah, so you've eyes as well as ears, eh? You'll go far, mate, even here.
Poxa, eu gostaria de ter ele como rogue em vez da Sebile, na verdade, porque eu prefiro os anões como rogue.
No indeed, boy. But that ain't my...
The dwarf leans back from the table.
That'll be all. Thank you kindly, boy.
He continues.
Ok.
Never thought you'd end up a prison guard, Vic.
Eu falei com todo mundo. Eu ainda não achei o Undead, né? É, eu não achei o Undead. Tá tudo. Eu queria pegar... eu quero pegar essa carne aqui. Será que eu consigo... Eu não vou conseguir passar no stealth ali, não. Será que se eu fechar a porta? Não, não dá pra fechar a porta. Oh, peraí, calma. Ah. Peguei um ative. Ladrão. Qual é? Eu nem tava roubando, né? Ah, que interessante.
Mad? No. Insufferable? Surely.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
I'll tell you if
Esse
you
cara
quiet.
é um inútil.
Magisters are out.
Feina.
The
Esse aqui que eu
elf is
quero.
reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He looks up. He reaches out, flicks a finger against one of your scales, and
Fascinating.
he sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
It is simultaneously too detailed and insufficient. I know the... Tell me, what do you know of your our world's history. Most unusual. And if it's not too rude to suggest. No, I want to know about the Celestial. I want to know about your gods. This text tells me that they created all creatures, but nothing of what...
Your gods? Por que os deuses deles são diferentes?
Where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are the others of their kind? Of course you don't have any useful info. Now please, run along. I have a world to decipher.
No amount of pestering will get the elf to take his eyes off.
Ok.
Here to register. You faring okay so far? Trust me, with Bishop Alexander in charge, things will get a lot better. From here. He's God-woken. You head on in now. Williams.
Ok. Eu sei o que vai acontecer agora. Vou salvar. Eu sei que eu posso salvar no F5. Eu vou salvar também no F5. Eu quero dar load no quick save em breve. Eu vou no banheiro e volto já.
Insufferable, surely. What are you trying to hear anyway? I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
Never thought you'd end up a prison guard, Vic.
That right? I always knew you'd turn out rotten Ben Nest. Your kind always hung closest to our divine, like wolves around a campfire.
Well, you've got this wolf on a leash now.
As soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hang you right over the side of this ship with him.
Never thought
Ok,
you'd end up a
beleza.
prison guard, Vic.
Bora lá. Será que tem? Read. Pick up. Pick up. Read.
You see Monet
Standing at the center of the room,
Oops.
you spot a sorcerer haughtily.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Oh, ela que matou. Ela é a moça da introdução, não é?
Yes, I did.
É sim.
But of course, that was only the beginning.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
Good God, the woman's mad. You there, sorcerer, go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
It means your journey draws to a close. Do stick around for its finale, though, because
She reaches for her collar and simply removes
What? Eu sabia que você ia
I'm
dizer.
just about to create.
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
E... Ué, ela é a primeira? Foi pra lá primeiro. Ele matou aquele maluco ali.
What's happened?
Ok, primeiro. O que tem de valioso aqui? Opa. Vou pegar esse negócio. Tá bom, escudo. Um minuto. Opa! O que eu vou usar mesmo? Faz 2 mãos. Tem também um water barrel. A gente sabe que é útil nesse jogo, né? Deck of cards, peguei. Ah. Opa, calma, antes de eu sair. Deixa eu ver como é que tá o resto da galera aqui. Tem gente morta? Ah pô, os magistas morreram todos. Stern Room. Não, varinha, beleza.
The young woman lies in a heap on the floor.
É isso mesmo, né? É. Não importa com quem eu tenho que falar. Ok, vai ficar todo mundo assim mesmo, deitando no chão. O que eu tenho que fazer?
It's no use. The dice rolled up.
Oh.
The Magister lies on the floor, unconscious and...
Vocês sabem o que eu vou fazer, não sabe? Como é que você errou?
The hatch is blocked. I'll need to find another way.
Eu não acho que eu vou conseguir. Será que é essa porta? Tá, deixa eu abrir esse lado então. Porque se for essa porta, tem umas coisinhas aqui legal. Restoration Screw. Só Restoration Screw. Poison Bottle. Não tem nada não. Não tem como abrir não. Bora, só segue. Eu não tenho parte de pau. Nossa.
That doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards.
Gold Cup. Quanto é que custa esse negócio? Massa. Shiny.
God damn it! Need to get off this wreck and quick. What's it blazing? Something's pounding on
The marking on the door was you press your palm against the door to open it. The wood feels neither cold.
Eu tenho quase certeza que não dá pra abrir aquele negócio. Olha, a frente tá ali. Opa, calma.
You pass through the door. The skeleton is quickly leafing through a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia.
No. What damn fools record knowledge on a pulp tree? It catches fire. It turns into must when wet. It cannot even resist acid.
The skeleton looks up and notices you.
Oh, it's you. Shouldn't you be running and screaming or some such?
Pegar qualquer coisa que esteja por perto e atacar o monstro morto-vivo.
The skeleton grows.
I know your god did not gift you with much, but kindly used. Do you look at me and think, why yes, there is someone with organs enough to drown? Trifling matters like water and... No, damp robes are the most I have to fear. Once this glorified skiff hits the sea floor, whereas you, I believe, have lifeboats to pointlessly squabble over.
The skeleton holds up his book.
Ah, eu perdi a atitude.
I am trying to discover if there... And I will be damned if I let the lives of some mayflies get him... Go on, go. Swim or drown or do whatever takes your fancy. I have...
Ah, droga. Eu perdi a atitude com ele. Olha. Prepare-se, porque isso vai acontecer um bocado. Tem que salvar mais. Porque... a gente tem que maximizar esse negócio. Eu não sei quão difícil é o Tactician, mas eu sei que é. Porque eu vou precisar de toda a vantagem que eu conseguir.
The skeleton. No.
It catches...
The skeleton.
Oh, it's you. Shouldn't you be running and screaming or some such?
The skeleton.
Yes, indeed. Now, if you're really quite finished, I believe you have lifeboats to flee to. Do you look at me? No. Whereas you, I believe, have lifeboats to pointlessly squabble over. I believe you did. Although I was wearing the face of an elf at the time.
Estava vestindo o rosto de um elfo, ele pode se
I had a
disfarçar.
mask rather ingeniously designed, a mask that was stolen by that damned witch after her little... Still, she'll drown with the rest of these fools, and I will simply pluck my mask from her cold, dead hands. Indeed.
Aí, ele gostou.
Getting off a sinking ship and leaving a... I would say good day, but it seems quite likely that you're about to die a rather terrible...
The skeleton shrugs.
Ok. Se eu sair dessa vivo, tá tudo certo. Eu tenho uma chave que tem uma caveira marcada.
The marking on the door. You press your palm against the door to open it. It doesn't budge. The door groans open, but an ashen shadow clouds your mind.
Ok. É só um palpite, mas eu acho que eu não posso entrar ali dentro. Achei. Science. Death fog. Instant death for the living. Ok. Será que se eu falar com aquele cara ele... Vai lá? Não. Vamos seguir. Jogo salvo, ótimo. Ok, eu criei, ele tem uma coisa de poison. E eu acho que a melhor ideia que eu tenho agora é usar o Firestorm. Tacar fogo naquela galera. Eu tenho quase certeza que dentro desse cara tem um escudo de Fireball. Mas eu não acho que eu preciso. Em compensação, se eu fizer primeiro... Não tem rodeirista, né? É, exatamente. Porque se eu pegar o negócio dele, eu fico sem AP pra jogar. Então... E mais fogo pra quando eles estiver chegando em mim, eles morrerem. Bem, um dano. Beleza. Eu não peguei nenhum bedroll. Isso é um problema? Eu não achei, na verdade. Pra poder fazer os descansos. Qual é? Só tô com 3 barris de água aqui. Eu quero chegar lá em cima. Ah, sério? Nada? Ok. Só segue. Salvar logo.
Children and dwarfs first, just like the old story. The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to know.
Said there were other people down there.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time for getting the hell out of here.
LOL, eu posso na moral só ir embora? Não. Bora. Hora de virar herói. Eu já mexi em tudo, não viu? Ali um bedroll. Eu só não tinha visto mesmo. Zap. Massa.
I've faced worse.
Let the games begin.
Preciso lembrar de pegar esse bedroll antes de ir embora. Bedroll é muito importante. Ah, ele petrificou o bicho pra poder fugir, sim, tomou um ataque. E a moça se stunou com o próprio raio dela. Beleza, vamos nessa. Agora que eu tenho o bad roll, posso fazer descansos.
Never leave someone.
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Oriven.
Well, that was a bit of a rough and tumble journey. I suppose I'm the lone survivor. Which is entirely appropriate, if you ask me. Brachus Rex, King, Sorcerer, and Scholar, though not quite a gentleman.
The child has a small...
I'm not supposed to talk to lizards. Really? Like, what kind of stories? A dragon that marries an elf? Can I hear it anyway?
You want me to tell the tale of the dragon, but despite your best efforts, you notice that your knowledge of legends and monsters is somehow upsetting the child.
Are you a sorcerer? One of those guys that brings the bad void things here?
The child looks at you straight on, unafraid, searching your face. He lifts his mirror to his nose, closes one eye, and...
I don't see any sauce on you or me. I guess they're wrong. Or crazy. Maybe you're right. At least they don't mind. They're gone now. Their majesties took... But you didn't die. There isn't anywhere you'll see. I guess I am, but it's just not...
Ah, que útil. Ok, tem os dois voidlings ali. Eu preciso matar eles. Tipo, agora eu prefiro montar a PT primeiro antes de começar a lutar. Tenho certeza que eu conseguiria. Mas não é mais lucro pra PT de uma maneira geral. Por causa da XP que todo mundo vai ganhar. Oh, gato.
A herald of wisdom in my homeland.
The cat's eyes are its eyes clear, and it shakes its...
Hey, mister. It's a lot nicer here than that stinking bug. I'm sure glad you went back to save the others. Saw one of them wringing out their tunic at the shore a few hours ago. Say... Now, where shall I put this one?
Ah, eu achei que tinha uma passagem aqui. Bom. Peraí, comecei ali, explorei isso aqui inteiro. E agora vamos explorar pra cá. Eu posso chegar aqui em cima? Aparentemente não. Estranho. Ah, tá aqui. Tenho certeza que tinha alguma maneira de chegar lá em cima. Aqui, subir nesse negócio. Oh, eu caí? Como assim eu caí? What? E aquele ali? Legal. Eu aprendi a fazer uma espécie de lança estranha. Bem, então aparentemente eu não tenho como subir ali em cima. Agora, pelo menos. Estranho, eu tinha certeza que tinha como subir aqui em cima. Eu queria ver o que tinha aqui nesse acampamentozinho. Talvez com um teleporte. Ou com um pulo. Bem, enfim. Não vou perder nosso tempo com isso, já que... Oh, o negócio de cura.
I've spotted something. I wonder where this leads.
As the alcove opens up, you see the same skeleton that you met on the boat before it sank. He's still not... He's leaning over a corpse, prodding and pulling at the skin of its face.
Bugger. How on earth am I supposed to...
Skeletal fingers reach down and grip the skin of the dead man's face, pulling sharply upwards. After a few more tugs at the man's cheeks, the skeleton relents, letting the head drop to the ground with a damp thud.
Damnation. That stuck fast. I wonder, does the beard act as some form of anchor? Ah! No! Oh, it's you. I must admit I'm surprised. Perhaps you're more buoyant than I suspected. It seems the human that stole my mask was rather more resourceful than I gave her credit. I chased her here, but she rather seems to have given me the slip.
He turns back to the body, prodding at its face cautiously.
Oh yes, an exceptionally common but exceptionally valuable commodity. A face. A face that seems rather stubbornly attached to his... I would normally employ a tool to delicately but viciously rip the face from the body. I could then craft a mask to hide my bone, but...
The skeleton grabs the corpse by the cheeks and pulls hard, grunting in frustration as the body's skin holds firm.
Because my own was stolen from me. And the idea of being chased across Riverlon... Oh, get away! You are simple beasts. And you simply do not like my... Well, not my kind, but those that... So, if I am to traverse this land, I will need a mask to disguise my features. Oh, don't be ridiculous. I cannot simply sit about waiting for the rest of... Indeed. I may be the only eternal. My people see... At least from this realm. As for the others... Well... There is an excavation site at the Black Pit's oil fields. Perhaps there I'll find my answers. Well, that hardly seems relevant. But if you must know... Several centuries, in fact... Or perhaps millennia. I was sealed in a tomb for daring to be curious about the world. It seems our king did not agree that the universe should be explored. Perhaps I should thank him. It seems I was spared whatever happened to the others. A cult? I could ask. We studied, but I will find them. Every one of your races resembles them in some manner. And the statues you have built to... Perhaps my people have ascended to some new realm. Or perhaps... Regardless. They are not here, but I will find them. Wherever they are, I will find them.
Ok, vamos pegar ele para viajar com a gente, então.
It could be... You seem more at ease in this world than I. A guide would certainly be useful. Excellent.
Ok, vamos andar juntos.
Perhaps you noticed that I am rather skilled in, well, all things. Of course, the arcane arts are my little speciality, but being a brilliant wizard does not mean I cannot handle blade or bow.
Não, eu não quero um wizard. Wizards são zoados, eles não fazem muita coisa, quer dizer...
Much magic? I was controlling the powers of the universe while your people were still doing whatever it is you used to do. What speciality would you prefer?
Vejamos. Eu preciso que ele cure. Mas eu não quero um clérigo com necro, porque eles ficam pegando necro. Conjurer é útil, mas aí eu precisaria comprar livro de cura depois. Eu não sei onde eu vou achar esse negócio. Então eu vou começar com o clérigo. O chato do clérigo só é que eles ficam me dando uns clérigos de escudo aí. E necromancer. Pô, pra que eu quero necromancer no clérigo? Ah. Isso. Isso é legal. Acorda. Isso é definitivamente legal. Eu gostei disso. Fingir de morto. Comida?
Is it not enough that you travel? Go on then, bark away. Let's see if we can find any method in it.
Está. Ele se cura com poison. Perfeito. Oh, pera aí, calma. Ele se cura com poison? Ele apanha com cura. Pô, o meu clérigo apanha com cura. Qual é o seu problema? Tá, só deita ali no veneno um pouquinho, velho. Deixa eu ver o resto dos status deles. Hidrofish, necromancer, quais são? Bartering. Claro. Não devia ter pego ele. Peguei pela história. Bora seguir. Então explorei ali. Vou mandar agora lá pra frente. Fechar o norte no norte pra poder me localizar.
The cat's eyes are its eyes.
Ok. Então, aparentemente... Ah não, peraí, tinha um baú aqui, não tinha? Deixa para o outro.
Need I repeat myself?
Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use.
Cut it out.
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come.
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Eu vou guardar isso aqui.
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut.
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. To think you would lie to his only son, your bishop. The fate of our realm hangs in the balance.
Depois de ela ter cortado a língua, ele manda ela parar e...
Yes, your hope.
I believe we're done here.
What a waste.
Ok.
Come. We'll be needed
The lizard
elsewhere.
magister, or what's left of her, lies in a puddle of gore.
These creatures are so prone to violence. Naturally, the...
Ok. Não foi tão inesperado.
Where is he?
Come on then, Lexi. Pay up.
I find you. Help me teach this beast. He must respect.
Respect? Huh. Someone's got to keep this place running. Griff can't do it for free.
An intense-looking man steps between the thug and the elf and rolls up his sleeves, revealing well-muscled and heavily scarred arms. You recognize him. It's Ifan, who you met aboard.
Just stand aside, won't you, mate? This is no business of you.
Lone wolves decide their own business.
The thug freezes in fear for a moment before
Pay up, elf. No one shorts Griff. Especially not one of you.
Burrow looks you both up and...
Ah, get out of here. The both of you.
The elf smiles.
Follow me, before more of them trouble us. There is a safe...
Ifan
Yeah,
rolls
miss.
his...
Good work there.
He stretches out one rough hand to shake yours. He grips your hand tight as a vice and shakes it.
Say, you don't look all that busy now that we're safely on dry land. I could use someone to watch my... I've just got a small errand to run. And then I'll be looking...
He shrugs.
Mercenaries. Everyone...
The little black cat trailing you hisses at him, hair raising a ridge.
That's the truth. Why not help each other get out of here? The usual way. 2 heads are better than 1. And when...
He grins, sharp.
So, before we hit... Survival's my main priority. I'll use every trick in the book can do.
He scans the hut.
Right you are.
Ok. Então, eu já tenho meu Wayfarer. Ele veio nível 2? Veio. Todo mundo tem a mesma XP, não tem? Tem. Eu suponho. Ele tá escondendo a blusa ainda. Pula a cabeça, sei lá. Por que eu posso só tirar isso? O que será que acontece? Eu não quero você. Eu quero ou o anão ou a Sebile. Pra ser minha ruga.
You there. You've just arrived, isn't that right? Are you... It's just... I've a proposition. Oh, noble. Good luck with your...
Ah, claro, ele fala
The
com
cat's
baixo.
eyes are cloud.
What? How did I get... Hey, stop following me. Me? I know who I am. Or at least I think I do. Sometimes it feels like, huh? Yeah.
The cat shakes its head, as if trying to wake up.
Huh? Yeah.
The cat opens his mouth as if to speak, but his eyes lose...
E aí, querida?
Oh, I'm Buddy. It's no use anyway.
The dog tentatively sniffs the offering, then...
You're nice. Emmy would have... She was my mate for the last 7, carried the 2, plus 50. 5 years! Say, let me show you something.
Nice. Buddy ski.
Good find.
The dog focuses at...
Como é aqui mesmo? Ah, sim.
Frightfully busy at the moment, love. Haven't got any liquor on hand, have you? This fella could use a little comfort. Why, look at that.
Ah, não!
Just what I ordered. Ain't you a peach, love? And old Dean here'd thank you too if he could.
Eu não posso deixar o cara bêbado, senão ele...
Poor fella over there crossed one of Griff's cups. What were you thinking, messing with Griff's brutes anyhow?
Criminal, but I did nothing. É por isso que você salva a cada 15 segundos. Pra não deixar o cara bêbado. Ah. Não tem ninguém com polimorfia, né? Ah, tem grana? Não, tem 0 de gold. Então, tchau. Tá, bora continuar. Depois eu volto aqui e roubo tudo dela mesmo.
This is
The delivery.
Joy.
Surely you have one.
What a crumbling disaster.
Scram, snake face. Leave him be. Don't make...
Listen, I can help you if...
Shut up, elf. This clown, caught him stealing from my kitchen. Supplies. Crate, alls I want is my supplies. Happy to let this ain't been here.
He twirls his knife.
Divine's gone. This blade is the only god watching over Fort Joy. Listen up.
Not like this. There's too many of them.
Ok. É isso, né? Cadê o... Cadê a Sebile? A Sebile deveria ter passado por aqui. Ali ela.
Amid the squalor of Fort Joy, she was the one. Her eyes are focused on a lizard some distance away. And you get the distinct feeling he's an unfortunate man indeed. No sooner have these words left your mouth than she turns about.
You caught me off guard. No one catches me off guard. Better tell me who you really are, or this time I'll let my needle do the licking. A prince of the House of Slavers. You've just signed your own death warrant with that admission.
Oh, droga.
A push, a pivot, and now you suddenly face her. The needle still all too deeply embedded. Despite the precariousness of your situation, you notice something that remained undetected in the gloom of the ship. A flaw in her diamond features. A curiously shaped scarf.
It's dawning on you, isn't it? Why I hate reptiles like you. But I do, master, with the heat of a...
She drives the needle in deeper.
In truth, it does not matter in the least who you really are. You saw me mark my prey. That makes you a liability. That makes you needle feed. Never. You're a slaver, Prince. Why would I chain my fate to one like you freely, like I was once forced to? You did save me, didn't... Oh, little needle mine, what should I do? You know what? Today is... I'm not quite sure the weather will...
With a casual flick of the wrist, she withdraws the needle from your neck and smiles, as if she just invited you to...
Let's discuss our respective roles. You, me, and Death will... As a rogue, my speciality is stealth. The quick silence of the dagger striking unseen.
Então eu quero a Rogue, mas eu quero a Rogue com eletricidade também. Então eu vou pegar primeiro a Rogue com ela puro, e depois eu pego o Aerotuge.
Suits me fine. Lead on, then follow me.
You're not quite certain you'll ever sleep...
Tá de boa. Bom, se ele fica aí, eu vou falar com o cara sozinho. Outro pé de novo? Ah não, não posso roubar coisa ainda, né? Ah, dane-se, eu posso roubar coisa.
Am I awake? Oh, yes. Of course you have, Prince of Princes. Yes, indubitably. Thank you. Being suddenly... But it is you. All rugged and ragged. How the mighty have fallen. Just so that they... I see, but... There are those that oppose the change. There are those that want you quite... I cannot say. I do not know. For you, your majesty, see, this is the very X in the crux of the capital M matter, Prince. What we must speak of is very delicate. What I must know. I do not know when I'm awake. What I must tell you out in the great sleep. It's quite simple, really. You and I must simply close our eyes and let... Then we shall meet in the great realm of dreams. There's... Dear me, this is frightfully embarrassing for a dreamer to say, but, I find myself... I want to aid you, of course, my lord. Indeed, I need to aid you. But I am in just as desperate a need of the leaf that in... Should I partake of the leaf, Prince? We will both know what it is the spirit of sleep wants us to tell you. I would have, truly. But what little of the leaf I have, I stole it. They think it was an elf that... I'm torn, your highness. I should return the Drudene and set the elf free, but I really, really want to dream and see. Yes, of course.
Stingtail reaches into a yawn, a few mumbled words, and from shadow comes sunshine. You're home. You're in your own palace, atop the great library tower. Stingtail is here too, but when he addresses you...
From shadow comes sunshine. Quite right, your majesty. But not if you have questions. In here, I have answers. The shadow itself. The house of shadows. Alas, even to one such as I, Their reason. No one knows the House of Shadows exists. The mighty houses of war and now the House of Shadows moves again. We pledge allegiance to you, the one and only prince. We see the golden throne. We see you, the shimmering flame amid the gold. Of course you are. The spouse of the sun, the Red Prince, and so much more. Quite so. But let's not discuss the change. You must escape from another dreamer. Oh, so wake now, Prince.
You wake up.
Well now. What a dream that was. What a palace we saw. Can't say I remember much else, though. Shh! My word, my lord, you mustn't say such things aloud. Not in this world. So was it really of them that the dream voices spoke? Good, good. Long may your majesty.
I could tell you all about swamp dreamers too if I chewed that much Drudene.
Oh, do hold your prickly tongue.